for it. It's coming. You're going to suffer. You're going to go through. You're going to have trouble. You're going to have tribulation. You're going to have trials. But many affliction of the righteous. So if I ain't going through nothing, I'm going to wonder something wrong here. Thank you, Jesus. The Bible provides numerous examples of godly people who experience significant amount of suffering for a variety of reasons. Reason believers suffer is that there are various reasons why believers suffer. What is the believer? What is these reasons? Number one, believers experience suffering as an ongoing consequence of the fall of Adam and Eve. When sin entered the world, pain and sorrow, conflict, eventually even death. Thank you, Jesus. You're going to go through. And these things invaded the lives of all human beings. But Paul affirmed this. Wherefore, he said, wherefore, as by one man's sin entered into the world, and death by sin, and so death passes upon all men. But that all have sinned. Well, in fact, the whole creation universe, I would say, grown. Thank you, Jesus. All have sinned. And they groan under sin effect and yearn, thank you, Jesus, for the time of a new heaven and a new earth. But the response to these words was that we must always cast ourselves on God's grace. For his grace is sufficient for us. Cast ourselves on his strength, that he may give us strength and comfort. Look to the hill from which cometh our help. All our help comes from the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Well, some believers suffer for the same reason that unbelievers do. What you mean about that? And the consequence of their own action. Thank you, Jesus. Their own action. I hear Bishop say something this morning in the Sunday school about when you go out there driving your car and you run across stop lights and stop signs, when you know you ain't got no business doing it. When you won't stop like you're supposed to stop. When you know you should stop. So you call them suffering on your own self. Thank you, Jesus. But we have to obey man's law as well as God. But the principle that whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Well, I want you to know, just apply in a general sense to everyone. And if we drive our cars reckless, we may get into serious accidents. If we